All for you, I'm down and diligent. Just know I'm down and diligent. I'm down and diligent. Ay, mama always working late. Daddy didn't work today. I got all these bills to pay, and I'm not even thinking straight. Probably twisting up a wood, trying to see what's up today. I've been engineering all my music, feeling all type of way. Drowning in my thoughts, I might get lost up in this tidal wave. Maybe I'm just tired of Seattle, I need brighter day. I get way too high, I lose my mind, I'm thinking all type of shit. Look through in your eyes, I see a star, son, your future lit. Smiling at your mama, all in love, that's my type of chick.
Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal, people? You tune into another episode of the Down and Diligent Podcast, D.A.D podcast, for those just now tapping in. Do yourself a favor, like, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms. If you like what you hear, go back and check out some of our videos too, man. We got some gems. We got some gems that we've been dropping. And yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. We got my boy Desno.
Yeah, welcome. You know, it's the D.A.D podcast, but niggas be telling me this the Compton cast.
The Compton cast. Yeah, man. We've been Compton been representing.
It's a legendary city, so you can't get mad at that. There's a lot of histoy there.
Right.
Shout out to D.A.D. Happy birthday to D.A.D. He couldn't be here. He on his vacation.
For sure, man.
Happy birthday. Put his PTO in.
Oh man. Boy, I hope he won big at the casino, man.
Better for I got money.
Right. Right, man. But yeah, you tune into another episode, like we said. We got a dope guest here, a young lady that's been on her grind. We just met her, but she's dope. So I've been following her page for a while. I'll let her introduce herself. Miss Erika.
Y'all know what Compton is dangerous.
Compton
right?
is dangerous, right? Compton isn't dangerous.
Compton isn't dangerous.
Oh my gosh, you messing up already. I'm about to leave.
Compton isn't dangerous.
I'm about to leave.
You know what I'm saying?
Compton isn't dangerous.
I like to play on the name to me. You feel
Right,
me?
that's
Bring a
super
whole
dope.
new light to it.
That's super dope. I already told you, in that shirt, that design.
You gotta get you one.
Yeah, I gotta get one.
Thank you.
I gotta get one. But yeah, man,
You gotta make one with Long Beach in it or something.
Long Beach isn't dangerous.
It's not.
You from Long Beach?
Yeah, I'm Long Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. But
Right here.
Hold on. You been boiling your water?
Huh?
You been-
I don't live in Long Beach.
you know what? Somebody told me about that, but I didn't. I guess they shut it down. Though,
Yeah,
right?
we go. We upset when we put that cash out Loxu in. I'm live from Long Beach. I live
Right,
in
cause
Long Beach.
you put us on some info.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that that Long Beach provide. What do you say?
Water from Compton, Paramount, and Bellflower.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So pretty much everybody was probably affected by that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When that class action lawsuit come in.
Oh yeah.
Nah, it was just certain zip codes. It was here too.
It was here though. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
here. 90805, 90807.
Yeah.
Basically, mostly like the north.
The North.
Yeah,
Like
like that.
When I see stuff like that, I think about the whole city.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, man, that should affect
Nobody drinks tap water anyway.
But you take a shower though.
Take a shower in it. But how you boil? What
You can't really.
Well, the
Like
showers are
that?
probably okay because it's
Well,
hot.
Right, if you
You're
take a
not
hot
like
shower.
ingesting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, man. I'm
Get your
glad-
shit together, Long Beach.
Yeah, I'm glad they clean
Yeah.
that up,
That's
man.
nasty.
They clean that up, bro. Speaking of Long Beach, we had a legendary game this past Friday. Long Beach Milliken versus Long Beach Poly, and we know Poly as being
Cream of the crop.
cream of the crop. They don't lose to Long Beach teams, Moore League.
That's
That's
when they
just-
lost to in Long Beach was Milliken
Was
15 years
Milliken.
ago.
Yep. 2009 was the last time they lost to Milliken. And but I want to shout out my boy Romeo Pelham. We had him here on the podcast too. He head coach at Milliken High School. Great program we got going on.
Yeah,
over
shout out
there.
all the coaches over there.
Yeah, and last year they actually tied Poly and went into overtime last year. So it was a tough. So everybody was anticipating this game. It was the talk of the town for the last couple weeks. Actually, of the season. They just couldn't wait to get this game started. But
Sold out game.
This one you talking about?
yeah, Long
Sold out
Beach.
game. The homie tarped up the thing for niggas
Yeah,
hitting them up.
So Rome tarped up the whole field because at Milliken you could sit outside in your car and kick it, watch the game. They tarped up the whole field, so the only way you could watch it is either on TV or buying you a ticket. But yeah, man, Milliken. Shout out to Milliken. They beat Poly. Milliken Rams beat Poly. Last time that happened was 2009, 15 years ago.
Dang.
And and prior to that, they hadn't lost a Moore League probably like in 20 years, bro.
Mhm.
It's crazy because Poly is known for being the best football team around. So man, shout out to Milliken Rams, man. They beat them, I think, 53-40 or something like that. It was a great game. though. It was
Wow,
great
high
to be
scoring
there.
game.
Great.
Yeah, and
great
it
to
was
be
a
there.
second half comeback game.
Second half comeback because they probably went up for it. I'm like 14-0. You know what I mean? Started down a little bit, and now we hear all the backlash from the old poly alumni.
Yeah.
Poly, I was on the field for a minute, but then I went to the stands because the stands was live. It was sold out game, man, and it was crazy. It was crazy, man. But like I said, shout out to Rome, shout out to Milliken, shout out to Milliken Rams, man. They did their thing.
Yeah. That's my boy Rome, man. Even though we didn't go to Milliken, but Rome go there, so we go to Milliken.
we go.
That's the homie.
Right, I just seen D.A.D. You know all these poly alumni ones that put poly on.
Shout out to D. Jones.
D. Jones. Oh, D. Jones over there
D. Jones
at
is
Milliken.
a Milliken. He's a poly great.
Yeah, he's one of the greats from Poly. They got a lot of great players. I seen Jones, Jack Jones. He was hot about it. Everybody mad about it. I seen him on Instagram talking.
Fuck poly.
But yeah, man, shout out to Milliken on that win, man. That was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, but back to this. We have a guest. You feel me? We got Compton Is the Dangerous or Eric. What you want to be called by?
It don't matter because when I'm out with my friends, they be like Miss Compton, Compton. And if people like Erica, so it really don't matter.
That's what's up.
So nobody calls you CID?
No.
Just checking.
Trying to abbreviate it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what made you come up with this your slogan Compton isn't dangerous? Why do you feel like Compton isn't dangerous, and why you feel like it's important for people to know that?
Okay, so I came up with the idea. I have a lot of family, feel me, like out of state and stuff. So they had came out here 1 year. So we was sitting at the table and they was saying like a lot about the city, which you've never been to the city. So I'm like, man, Compton ain't dangerous. Like, what the hell? I feel like when you talk bad about Compton, you talking bad about me and like the people I do know. And I'm not that. You feel me?
Right.
So that's why I came up with Compton is dangerous.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I actually grew up in Compton. We were just talking about our age gap, so I'm a little older. I grew up in a different time in Compton than you, but I mean Compton. You know, on the like say media and all that, they always expose it as negative,
and
as
it's so
negative.
much more to the
Yeah,
city.
but it's so much. It's a beautiful city.
It is
Beautiful communities, beautiful houses, and parks and all that. So man, it's a great city, and it's the hub city, so it's right in the middle of everything. You can get to everywhere from about 10, 15-minute drive. So man, shout out to Compton. But like I said, I grew up in a time in Compton where it wasn't it was kind of a little it was what I knew, right? So I'm not gonna say it was dangerous, but it
back
just
then, back in your era, you got some years on.
Your era.
right. So I grew up I grew up like, so I would say like, but by the time I was able to go outside and really and explore, I was probably like 90. I was probably like 9, 10 years old. So I'm like, that's like 98 or something like that. You wouldn't even thought of during that time.
I was in sack still.
Right.
Getting formed up.
Right. So during that time, it was live, but it was home, and and we loved it, man. But I do like, and I seen the changes. I seen the changes in Compton, and there's a lot of growth that I've seen since when I was younger to now. So man, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. So we appreciate you for even just pushing that message, that Compton is.
Because when you think of Compton, you think of
pushing that
gang.
Yeah,
you think of gangs and violence. Compton has been murder capital plenty of times during our lifetime.
Right.
So to push that to even change the narrative, Compton isn't dangerous is like it shouldn't be. You feel me?
Yeah, but I feel like we pushing my brand, Compton dangerous. It's hard. It's not hard, but it's like, I gotta put a lot of work behind it. Because I'm saying Compton is dangerous. It's like,
we take
known for
we taking pride of it being what it
yeah.
being. Right.
And people looking at me crazy and stuff sideways, but it's like,
So Compton got to follow suit. Compton got to follow your lead though. I feel like
But I feel like before I started my brand, it was a lot already going on in the city. So I feel like I'm following them.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Got the right timing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because it's a lot going on. Like I said, we have a I do an annual back to school giveaway in Compton, and
You gotta put me on.
yeah, we're gonna get you involved next year. But we do it, and we do like a toy drive and all that. So I'll be in touch.
I like
with
stuff like that. I love giving back.
Yeah. So we had a backpack giveaway, and I didn't even know Compton had like a run club, like a run group.
I remember.
And they have yoga and stuff too. I think they started like at Wilson Park, or they finished at Wilson Park, and they also do like free yoga and stuff.
Free yoga, run clubs. They I think they renovating the Compton golf course, so they got a whole Compton golf course. I went to an event. It was actually at was that Top Golf. It was at Top Golf.
I had seen that.
But
How was it?
yeah, it was at Top Golf, and they
Mhm.
had like a event for the Compton golf course. So
Mhm.
they kind of revamping it, and then they about to take it
Is that
over.
like
So
the country club?
the country club,
Mhm.
yep, Compton Country Club. So,
Compton got a country club?
yeah, at the golf
See,
course.
nobody know.
I didn't know that. That's dope.
Right at the golf course. You know the golf course is
That's
that on
dope.
Rosecrans? I think that's Rosecrans.
Compton has a lot of things.
Compton
We have,
got
like,
got
basketball
farms,
teams.
they got an
Yeah.
airport.
Right,
They
right.
got, you know what I mean? Everything.
Shout out to Compton. Shout out
People
to
just
Compton.
don't know about it because nobody highlighted.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Unless something negative happens, it's
Mhm.
everywhere.
Mhm.
He from Compton.
Everywhere.
Yeah, he fouled
Yeah.
on that.
Right.
He
Right.
from Compton.
Right, man. So why is it important you to push that narrative though? Like, what's the audience that you kind of you geared towards for your brand?
I don't really have an audience. I feel like with my brand, I just want to talk to everybody. I just
Mhm.
want to change the narrative
Mhm.
because Compton is not the same anymore. So I used to hold on to the same narrative.
Right,
You hold on to stuff that happened 20 plus, years ago. It's
Mhm.
not that.
right,
And it's to the point where they don't even give Compton a chance.
They
They
don't.
just run with the old stuff.
right.
But it's like I said, it's not that. You just got to come to the city.
Come
Yeah.
check it out.
It do kind of seem
Mhm.
like that. Everybody that's trying to be like, well, now because they're doing like the peace walk and everything, but
Mhm.
at first, like all like the people that was trying to do like the positive things in Compton was kind of like in downplayed. I think that was, you know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
everybody want to keep that narrative of I'm from Compton. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
then
Like
what-
when you say I'm from Compton, nigga,
uh-huh.
automatically you get that like that aura, like,
Yeah.
oh, he from Compton.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot what I said.
Yeah, man. Shout out to we had Gertch and
Gertch and,
Mhm.
Casper.
Casper on some Compton.
Oh, shout out to Casper
Shout out to
because I had
Casper.
my first event and he let me use his spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay. What's
Casper
up?
a good
Yeah.
dude, man. He got his own
Casper
form and
dope.
all that, man.
He
That
got
nigga's a
a
good
form.
He
one.
gave me some fresh eggs.
Some
and
fresh
stuff.
eggs. Shout out to Casper with the fresh eggs.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So he came through, but shout out to them because like they're pushing the movement of really not reconciling, but just trying to increase the peace in Compton. So shout out to them, and I want to know like your thoughts on like the movement of kind of like the gang ceasefire, stop violence, the peace in Compton. What you think about that?
I feel like everybody is just not tired of the old stuff, but everybody just like to a point where we doing this for what? Like it's not getting I don't want to say pointless, but it's like we got to improve somehow,
Mhm.
some way. So I feel like everybody just realizing that now,
Right.
Mhm.
and it's
Right.
been a long time, but
Mhm.
we here.
Right.
Yeah.
We here now.
But it
Mhm.
seemed like everybody kind of at that point, like you said, because even I think I seen like an Instagram post and the dude was like most of the people that's like kicking up shit out here don't even live in Compton, not even from the city. They be from like
Mhm.
out of town,
Mhm.
like the valley, then come back to the city and do some
Start some
stupid
shit
shit
up
and
and go back
leave.
home.
Yeah,
Go back
and I
home.
feel like with everything going on, especially like with the Kendrick shoot and stuff, they seen how when like everybody comes together, it was like a vibe.
Right,
So
right.
everybody
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
keep that going.
It
Like, oh,
was
we could do this. Like, we could. You feel me?
Right.
Nah,
We
because
get it somewhere.
Compton people are cool. You feel me?
They cool as hell, and it was so many gangs in one area, and not
Mhm.
one fight,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was like body to body. It was that many
Yeah.
people out there.
Right. Did you go to that event?
For sure, I
You
was
was there? Oh, that's what's up. Well,
And
tell
I had
us
a good, little spot
Yeah.
too. Shout out to my homeboy. I ain't gonna actually, yeah. Shout out to 99 Wayne
99
because he
Shout
hooked
out
me up.
991.
It's a media platform. Yeah, he hooked me up because they had went to the parking structure. Nobody knew about that, but he had told me. He had walked me up there and stuff. So I was
Oh.
right there behind like by Kendrick.
by Kendrick.
Yeah, I was right there
Oh.
by Kendrick, YG, Roddy Rich, like
yeah.
all
Yeah, right where you needed to
So I
be.
was there
Oh,
like,
right there. That's what's up. That's
and
right
I
there.
seen myself in the video.
Oh, you was in the
1
video?
second.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Mhm.
What was that experience like? Just seeing all people from all over Compton just
It was
being-
beautiful, and it's like it's my city. Like
Yeah.
I feel proud of my
It was
city.
Right, it was-
it was legendary. I can say that for Compton, period, because that happened, and then D Star was throwing his event at the same
Mhm.
time. He a
Yeah.
Compton native.
Yeah.
That was throwing the giving back. They was giving nacho and everything.
Yeah.
Y'all was giving out free haircuts and
Right,
everything.
right.
So it was like that was a huge win. You feel me?
Mhm.
It was fun.
It
was
should have been.
fun.
You feel me? Nobody got hurt.
Mm-mm.
Everybody got to go home.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I think it's possible. Like you said, man. A lot of people are
Yeah.
up to a certain point. Like now, how many more kids we got to sacrifice to this nonsense?
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Nonsense.
We tired.
Right.
Time to turn the chapter.
Right. So what's your design? What are you like the designer of your
Mhm.
logo? Yeah.
It's crazy because I make the design. I print the clothes.
Oh, you do it
Whoa.
all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I make the
you do it all?
logo.
Right,
Oh,
right.
shit.
What? How'd you come up
One
with that
man band.
logo? And
With that logo,
Mhm.
just playing around with it. At first, it looked nothing like that. So look, I use Canva. If y'all want to make some logos, use Canva, okay?
Canva.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I used Canva, and it took me a long time. You know, I got that one. I was showing people. It was like, oh yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
I'm like, that's the one.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got bathing suits.
I got
Hats,
bikinis. I got 2 pieces. I got
bikinis.
magnets. I got stuff for the kids.
Okay, where can they find you at?
On
What's that
Instagram,
website?
the website is comptondangerous.bigcartel.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Instagram is compton_isnt_dangerous.
That's what's up.
So y'all better follow me.
Right. So I want to ask, as a female entrepreneur, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know
It's different.
it's different.
It's
What's it like as being a female entrepreneur?
When you a female entrepreneur, like the men, they
Mhm.
wouldn't look at the business side. They trying to be something else other than business partners. They're trying to
Right.
collab.
Right,
They like to
right.
flirt and stuff, and it's
Mhm.
not that.
Right.
You just got to be firm with it
Gotta
and
be
put your
firm,
foot down.
stand
Do
on
not.
it.
I don't care how big he is or who he is in the city.
Mhm.
It's not that.
Not that.
And that's I let people know that because they be trying to flirt and stuff. Like, nah. I be telling them like, I'm
Right.
not on that.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's
And they're
up.
not used to that because who they are and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Do
just
they
gotta-
pull back after that? Like, nah, you can't.
Some
I'm
still
not
be
even
trying, but
working.
it's like
No, I mean like I ain't working with her now.
oh, it be iffy.
Mhm.
You know how guys they put their pride, their feelings, and their
Yeah, they
emotions.
do.
and stuff.
They get prideful. Yeah.
Especially when they know because they not used to people rejecting. them.
Mhm,
It's like
mhm.
you the same, you regular,
Right.
ain't nobody
Mhm.
special.
Right. So what's important though in that like how can you or your advice to other young women that are trying to become entrepreneurs and want to grow up in whatever business or whatever
Mm.
lane they in, how could what would you tell them like to
If you can learn how to do everything by yourself, because people will not take you serious, especially you being a female, they will really play in your face.
mm,
So learn how to do everything by yourself if you can.
right.
Yeah, that goes
And
for
put your
everybody.
foot
Right,
down.
yeah.
Because
Let them know
they
what
play
you
in our
want.
face too.
Yeah.
They play in our face too. So you know what I mean? That's everybody can take that fucking.
And
note.
some of these big companies, they act funny towards little business, small businesses. Because I
Mhm.
had went to a place in downtown. I ain't gonna say no name because I'm not giving them no type of recognition.
Mhm.
But they known. I had went there. They looked at me. They didn't even say not one word. So I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right.
They're acting funny.
They didn't even try to acknowledge you in the room.
Yeah, not saying hi, no nothing. It's about 20 y'all up in there. Y'all all looked at me.
Were you trying to sell to them or buy from them?
It was a vendor, so I was trying to buy wholesale stuff.
Okay.
I was trying to give them money for their business.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Right.
Oh, I lost out on the sale for thinking you too
That's
good.
crazy.
But it's good they did that because I found the best spot in downtown and we locked in.
Yeah, locked in.
Yeah, we
That's what's
locked
up.
in.
That's what's up. So what are some important things as an entrepreneur and like how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 24.
24.
24.
So as a
2000 baby.
As a 2000 baby, like
That's so
yeah,
ugly.
yeah. All right. So as an entrepreneur, what are some things that's important about your brand to you?
What you mean?
Like as far as like what are you trying to? What's like your mission?
Yeah, what's
as
your
far
goal?
as-
To
yeah,
change the narrative of the city.
change the narrative. of the
Yeah,
city.
just bring more traffic to Compton. People gonna
Mhm.
hear Compton dangerous and gonna get curious and they gonna want to come to the city.
Mhm.
And so the business that's there now, people gonna learn about them.
Right. So you see yourself opening up like a storefront or
I do
or
in a
what?
store, but I also want to put an outlet in the city for kids.
Oh,
I love working with kids. I love giving back to the kids.
See,
Kids are the
it's not a
future.
lot-
you
It's
feel me?
not a
So you
lot of
gotta help
those no
them.
more neither.
Mhm.
We
Right.
grew up with them type of programs. I don't know if you did, but we got to grow up with them type of programs.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
It is.
What do you mean by outlet?
I don't want to say what I want to do, but I want to. Kids have talent and they don't know where to put it. So I want to have an outlet or a facility where they could have the resources they need to
Right.
grow
Mhm.
their business.
Because I think I got like in a rabbit hole where they're trying to push like the urban kids like out of sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everything's so expensive.
Okay.
So like that's like
Oh,
you know what I
wow.
mean? Yeah, that's like one of the things.
That's pretty.
I want to do
think
something with
that's-
fashion.
fashion.
Yeah, all that people
Yeah.
speak
Fashion,
through fashion and
music, all that,
everything.
yeah.
Right.
That's how most people express themselves.
Right.
They just don't have the outlets.
Right. Because I think you mentioning that is like there's so many kids that the only thing they pretty know is sports. Like they don't know what else they could be good
Sports
at. They don't know
go
what
hang out
else.
outside.
Yeah.
Force to go
They
hang
don't-
outside.
Yeah, they don't know what else they could be good at. So we could
Mhm.
just, if we are able to probably put something else in the community where, all right, let's go try this. Go try if you
Mhm.
know how to play the guitar or band or
Mhm.
whatever it is, marketing, whatever. You could be good at something else
Yep, how to
besides
working
football.
computer and all
But
that.
I feel
Right.
like kids know what they want. They just don't have the resources or
They don't have the
outlets. And
resources.
you could also be listening to outside people too, because people will shoot on your idea because
Mhm.
it sounds crazy to them.
Right.
So when they hear that, they be like, maybe it's not right for me. Like
Right.
maybe I shouldn't do it.
That's how. Yeah, that's how people shoot their fears onto you. Yeah.
When I had first started my brand, that's why I had stopped too, because I was listening to everybody else.
Really?
Right. Oh
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Like, what was that? What was that feeling like, and what was that time like for you?
And what were they telling you?
Yeah, that's
Cause most of my family they from Compton, and then they older and stuff, so they have a different view than my view and what I seen and stuff.
Right.
So someone was like, "You crazy, man? Compton dangerous. Like, why are you
Mhm.
doing that? Da da
Yeah.
da." So I'm like, maybe they are not they right, but it's like I'm trying to do something big, and like, can I
big.
really do it? That's what I
Right.
was asking myself. So I'm like, maybe that's not for me. So that's
Mhm.
why I had stopped and had the little gap.
Right.
And then people kept asking about it. I'm like, man, I don't care what nobody else say. I'm gonna be
Right,
crazy. I'm gonna
right,
do what I
right,
want to
right.
do.
you
It's
got to.
My
right.
shit nice. I don't care.
It's crazy how like sometimes the older people that probably should be on our team
Old
and
people's
kind of like
haters, man.
And even
pushing
your
us to
own
grow.
folks,
It be
like,
your own
man, you
folks,
supposed to be my
bro.
first customer.
I've been pushing that narrative. only older cat I met so far that ain't really like on some hater shit is Sal.
Sal. Oh.
Sal.
Yeah.
Tony, Grandpa.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? My pops don't be on it, but other than that, you talk to some older cats, they kind of be like on some like,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Like,
Yeah. More
like,
negative than just say, man, just shoot for your dreams. Follow
Yeah.
your dreams.
Mhm.
Right? Man, I've seen that so many times. It's kind of like it's more expected now that I'm a little older, I'm like, I expect the negative. So I don't really share much, but when I do, it's
Yeah.
like I know that's coming, but
Mhm.
ain't nothing you saying about
Yeah.
the
Keep this in mind. Every time somebody shoot down your thing, just what the fuck do they do?
right.
And no, it's like when you blow up and stuff, they gonna be like, oh, I always believed in
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah.
your shit fire. Da, da, da. Keep that same energy. I don't care who
Right.
you are. Keep,
Keep
that same energy.
Let me ask a question. How long was your gap? And then what was the moment when you said, "Screw this, I'm gonna do it anyway"?
My gap was probably half a year. It was long. It was long. And I wasn't making clothes unless somebody asked for it. I wasn't promoting or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had, flipped the table,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the saying go, whatever. When more people kept asking me about it, I'm like, maybe my stuff is fire.
Right.
And then a group reached out to me to go talk to the kids. And I
Ooh,
love
oh,
that.
wow.
Shout out to Concrete Queens. I
Yeah,
will
shout
forever
out to
love
Concrete
them.
Queens.
That's my favorite group in the city.
Right. What is
So, yeah.
what is that? What's Concrete King?
It's an after school program. It's Queens, but it's an after school program. They teach kids how to skateboard and stuff, and they take them out on like field trips. They went surfing.
That's
they went to like
dope.
Oh wow.
the Vans program, the Nike program. Like they do a lot for the
That's
Yes.
dope.
kids.
That's
Need to
dope.
highlight
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Shout out to
Queen.
They have reached out to
Concrete
me.
Queens.
Yes.
Shout out to you, ladies. Yes.
Yeah, we gotta connect with them. We
All right,
gotta
so they
do
re-
more.
they
Mhm,
reached
they
out
do
to
what
you,
they
and what
say.
happened?
So they reached out to me, and I spoke to the kids, and I seen like what I could do. I see my potential, and then the light bulb went off. So I'm like, let me keep this going.
Good.
That's dope.
Yeah, the youth to do that to you.
And I had another interview after too, so I had 2 back to back.
Two back to back. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, so yeah, it called you back.
Yeah, call
Yeah.
me back.
Yeah.
They called you back. That's dope.
Uh-huh.
She took a way shorter break than we did.
Right. Yeah.
What would
man.
y'all break?
What? 4-5?
Yeah. right, man. It took us. We've been doing this consistently for about let's say like 2 years.
2 years now.
2 years now.
But we've been doing it.
We've been doing
We
it.
was a whole different name and everything.
Right.
But nothing wrong with taking breaks. Sometimes you need to take a break.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what was the old name? I'm curious.
We the
now.
culture.
We are the culture. No, we the culture.
You the culture.
We the culture.
Yeah, we the culture.
We the culture
Why y'all change
podcast.
Cause after a while you start looking it up, it was mad We the Culture podcast.
I feel like we was probably the original.
Yeah, we were.
We were the originals.
We were.
And
And that's
then
your idea.
somebody stole the idea.
We got a lot of ideas that got stolen. We ain't
Yeah.
gonna talk about it though, but we coming at you niggas.
Oh yeah.
No, what ideas?
We got ideas.
Let me know. What ideas? I'm nosy. So
Yeah.
what ideas?
Yeah.
Man.
What they steal from y'all? Who stole it?
They didn't really steal
They
it.
didn't
I would
steal
say
it.
great minds think alike.
Great minds think
Great
alike.
minds
But y'all
think
did it
alike.
first.
But the down and diligent.
Like a
Dad
lot of stuff.
podcast.
It's a lot of popular things right now with the dad name in it that I got in my notebook that I was planning on pitching to us to have us. Even they were,
Yeah. Right.
and a lot of it is already in another brand and people name.
Yeah.
So it's like okay.
You see,
Can't do that.
we didn't
Yeah.
move. We didn't move on it fast enough. That's it.
But that just gave us the feel like we owned something though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
Sometimes other people got the resources when you don't.
right.
Even though
Yeah.
you got the idea.
Right. So they'll see a little glimpse of something and they got the resources, they'll take off with it. So,
Mhm.
you know, it is what it is. But
And most of the people that got it's kind of like close.
close.
You said close?
Like everybody that did something with it is like they in Orange Reach.
Mm.
Like there's somebody we can get in contact with.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Like, it ain't that hard to find them type shit. Ain't nobody across the world. It's like
Right.
a nigga you follow me on Instagram, baby. Like
right. That's a great idea.
yeah.
Where y'all got that idea from?
It's love though. I ain't
It's
mad
all
at
love.
it. You feel me? It's flattering
All love.
and everything.
So
Not
who was it?
We'll talk about that off camera.
Y'all
You
know?
feel
Off
me?
camera. Off camera.
We'll give you that off
I
camera.
can't be that nosy.
But you
Nah,
can check
not
it.
that
You can
nosy.
check it out though. Just tap in. Tap it in.
Type it in and you'll see.
So y'all better go to their page and
Uh-oh.
type that in, and y'all gonna know who they talking about.
For sure. But I got a question for both of y'all. You feel me? Because to me, you know what I mean. You already know Joe. I already think you're a Compton legend. You feel me?
Oh,
And since you're doing your
appreciate that.
thing, you know, my first time you doing all this at a young
I'm about to be a
age.
legend.
No, you already
You a
are. You
legend.
feel me? Because I know mad
Yeah,
cats
you a
that take
legend.
pride in being for Compton, but don't got nothing for Compton.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So like, why was it so big for you guys? Probably heard all this time to even think about doing that without even really getting acknowledgement from it. Like at first, like you feel me? Nobody's really like, hey, highlight these person that are doing this, but you guys are consistently. You feel me? I know my boy. Every year, the backpacks and everything going through. I know since I met you so far, you've been doing your thing. Like, how y'all know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do y'all doing something without even really getting like the pats on the back?
Pass on the back.
I don't feel like you really don't need a pat on the back. If you know you're doing something good, it warms my heart.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
know? So I'm my own pound of back. One pat my own self.
Yeah.
Perfect answer.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. For me, I just knew some things that I probably could have wanted as a kid. Some
Mhm.
little outlets that I probably could have helped me growing up. You know, I'm not going to say that I had it bad by no shape, form.
Mhm.
I had pretty much anything that I wanted, but I had friends that didn't have everything that they wanted. You know what I mean? And things that probably some situations like maybe to lighten up the load for because like I said, we do the backpack giveaway. Maybe lighten up the load for their mom. You know, when they gotta,
Sure.
you know, if they want to get a hair, like we got the barber, we have barber
Mhm.
haircuts nowadays.
Y'all had the braiders.
We
I
had
had
the
everything,
braiders.
bro.
Oh, period.
Haircuts
Yeah.
nowadays
You know,
haircuts cost
braids
like
be-
50,
yeah, they be expensive.
$50. Braids is like
that's like
over
$250,
$100.
like,
Yeah, so
The braiders.
anything to lighten that load up,
Meal.
even for single or even not even single mothers, but like just mothers period. Just to lighten up the load, you know, mothers that's our age, you know what I mean, and they got kids.
That's so good.
You know what I mean? So we kind of did it for helping the parents out
Mhm.
and the kids out. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So I feel like that's what I did. And it don't need no pat on the back. We could get, I think it was a week after the Kendrick Lamar show, probably or something like that. But we don't need all the acknowledgement. We just doing it because that's
You know
what we
what
do.
you're
We
doing
really
right.
we really from the area and we want to give back.
It's not for sure.
We want to
Yeah,
give
it's not
back.
for
It's
sure.
not for sure.
Hell no, my boy. We went on vacation. He still made sure that them backpacks and
Oh
everything.
yeah,
got to the
yeah. I
kids
was
on
playing. Yeah,
everything.
yeah, for sure. Cause last year it was
Mhm.
in DR, so I had to. It was the same weekend, but we made sure that
Made
it
sure
worked.
I'm
everything
out.
gonna give you your
through.
flowers now. You doing good.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
You on board too, though. Too.
Thank you.
Next year we gonna have you on with Compton Isn't Dangerous.
Period.
So shift gears a little bit. With you being a young lady, a beautiful young lady at
Thank
that,
you.
right? Do you feel like I was watching something? Do you feel like is there's any pressure like as far as like I don't know if you have kids already?
Oh,
No,
no.
no.
I
Do you-
love kids, but I do not want kids.
You don't want none.
Yeah.
But
Not
you,
right now. No.
Just
Not
stay out the
right
game
now.
as long as you
I'm
can.
young and turned.
Stay out,
good.
yeah, stay out the game.
I like
Right,
to be
right,
outside, like to have
right.
fun.
Just have fun. You don't
Move
got
on my
nothing
own
else to worry
time.
about but you. That's
I'm not looking for no babysitter.
Right. Right. But I was just wanting to know, like, maybe once you get to it, because you're still fairly young, but
hmm
is there for maybe you got some older homegirls or some older friends that maybe like a couple years older than you?
She got homegirls that got kids for sure.
Yeah, but do you feel like do you feel
Everybody
like
around me have kids.
right? Do you feel like is that some type of pressure on you to at some point
They have kids?
have a kid?
No.
No,
No.
there's no societal pressure at all for a young lady.
Because I see what you got to go through. And I work with kids too. So I have kids every which angle
Mhm.
coming at me.
So those is
So when I go home, that's my woo side. I don't want to come home to nobody crying.
you don't want to come
Mhm.
home, right?
Because
right.
they crying.
Yeah.
Right.
They
Right.
crying.
I have pets. That's good enough.
Right. Oh, you got some pets. Because I heard that at a certain age, it's like if a woman doesn't have kids, it's kind of like society kind of like pressures her, not pressure her, but like it's like a cutoff time. Like, oh, you
Yeah.
ain't got no.
Oh,
You hear that where my grandbabies at type shit all the
Yeah.
time and all that where my
no.
like,
Yeah,
where my
yeah,
nieces and where,
You have
Yeah.
you haven't. I don't know, maybe you haven't reached that stage yet, but I know some girls like man, my what's it called? The time is ticking or whatever. You know.
Please.
Hey,
Ain't
my
nobody
daughters
telling
better
me my
never hear
time
that.
Clicking. They ain't gonna take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Right,
Y'all-
right.
Y'all better have one. Y'all want me to have a kid? No.
I think it's
Looking out.
right. I think it was opposite for me and my experience when I had my son. I was like, it was kind of like, don't have no kids.
Mhm.
Like, don't do it. You know, you're
Mhm.
not ready for it and all that. And I probably wasn't prepared for it, but
But you're never gonna be prepared until you actually, you feel me, have one.
right.
That's a fact. 'Cause
Right.
when I first heard I was about to have a kid, I was passed out. Like, what?
Mm-mm.
What you say?
And I want to accomplish things too before I have a kid. Like with
Mhm.
my clothes, I want to push that. I want to make sure my kid is like have a foundation.
Has a foundation.
Yeah, I don't want to
Right.
push no kid out
Got you. That's dope.
just to
That's
have
what's
one
up.
for sure.
So Joe, I'm curious. Are you saying that a lot of women, and I guess we're speaking for the community that you grew up in,
Mhm.
are you saying a lot of women are having kids because they feel pressured by their local society that they should, or is it more the norm where people are thinking that people are getting pregnant by accident and then you just sort of moving on?
I'm saying that some women that I've experienced, a lot of them feel like they're like say 36, 35, 36, 37.
Yeah, okay, that age we can. You
Right.
literally can get to the point where you're not able to have kids.
Right. And I
Oh,
feel
so
like,
that's different.
but all,
then.
yeah, but
Yeah.
but also it's like some people's like some people parents are like where like he said like where my grandbaby at like why I ain't had no kids and stuff like that. So
Better get you a dog or something.
yeah, but I've heard it on social media where or different platforms where like they like pushing like
They are especially
women
yeah.
are supposed to have kids at I guess that's why they're here, right? To make
Oh,
reproduce.
so they said in their 20s they should be having kids?
Not 20s, but at some point.
Okay.
At some point.
But a lot of girls, they be having kids just because they friends have kids and they be in their head telling them like it's okay, like you could do it, Well,
Right.
damn well they miserable and they mad that you don't have no kids.
Misery loves
And then-
company.
right, exactly. And then a lot
Hey,
of
a friend can
girls
talk you to have a baby, have break up with
they
your
be
relationship.
doing that. They
Yeah.
be doing that. And a lot of girls have kids just to keep the guy.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they be trying to keep the nigga. And,
Yeah.
baby is not gonna keep
it's
nobody.
not.
But like this generation is so small minded, they don't think about that. They just do.
They just do.
Most
This
just-
generation kind of off.
What do you think about the generation that you in right now?
I think I'm in the wrong generation.
You think so?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
a lot of these girls, they just so guy crazy and baby crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not like that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
the opposite.
They was like that. They always was like
They
that.
was like
Yeah,
that.
like
They was,
that.
they
They
was
always
like
like
that.
that. Yeah, think
They been
about it.
like
and
that.
then
Think
with
about
every
this.
aspect, like relationship wise
Think
and
about
stuff
this. Most
too.
people-
Like I'm in the, I like that old school love. You feel me? This
Right,
generation,
right.
they will fuck you over in a second.
Most of the
Yeah.
time back in the day, they was having kids like 16.
Oh, yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
they was gangster about that.
it was going crazy. It was
Yeah.
a,
16.
They
Yeah.
got 5 by the time they was 20.
yeah.
Some crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could also afford to take care of them.
Yeah, you can afford
Yeah,
to. You feel me?
uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
Grandpa didn't get talked down to that much out like we we did because the rent was only $500, so he could have 3 families.
He could have
He was
here, there, and there.
He was making 2 to 800.
Yeah.
He was
He was straight.
He was dropping off 500 3 families, and he was the guy.
He was good.
1,500 won't even get you.
And they had actual families and stuff. Everybody was married back then and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like that now. Everything.
Shit, I don't know, man. I don't.
Well, majority of the
I don't
people was married at
It
a
was-
young age.
yeah.
Had
Yeah, it was a lot of
It
married
was
people.
getting
I can say that. I'm not gonna shit on it, but it's a lot of fatherless people out here.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Well, speaking of that, do you guys feel like the current group of women having kids, are they mostly married, mostly single,
Single.
mostly single? And Erica, in your experience, do you feel like you're like the exception to the rule,
What you mean?
like in terms of not having kids at 24, or do you have a lot of friends who don't have kids at your age?
Am I exception to the rule?
Yeah,
What you mean?
like, are you one of the few people who
Oh, yeah,
at your age
I'm-
doesn't have
yeah.
kids?
I'm
Most of
probably
your
like one of the
friends
last
have-
ones standing.
That's crazy because you're so young.
20,
Yeah.
24.
Look
Well, I had my first kid at 23. Let me shut
So
up.
most of your friends have children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, multiple.
And are most of them single?
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
baby daddy 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
Not just
Hey.
friends, but like people in general. You
Yeah,
feel
I
me?
know what you're
Yeah.
talking
No,
about.
I'm
Yeah, I
trying
know
to shade
what you mean. I know
nobody,
what
but
you mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
hey,
in general.
it get like it get ugly in the field. You
And
know?
now it's like if you ain't got no kid, it's rare.
It's rare.
It's
yeah,
rare.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't be a man with no kid over 30. You gay.
Yeah. That's what I was about to
That's
say.
what they be
Yeah,
saying.
that's another thing that I saw.
Now, I
that,
love
you know
finding
what I
me a
mean?
man over 30 with no kids. You ain't got no kids. Come my way.
Well, nowadays it's
I got the homie. I'll send you. I was like, this is my boy. Like right there.
Because I like
trying to really-
older men, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want them to have no BM.
He don't got no BM.
Damn, that's a you gonna find it.
My boy don't gotta be in.
Right. You gonna find it. It's a diamond in the rough because I don't know many men my age that don't have kids.
It's rare. So when I find you, oh yeah,
That's a
I'm
diamond.
I know a few.
I know one.
Can't.
And that's crazy. You only know
Jason.
one out of all the people you know.
Damn. Yeah, you right.
My boy
Yeah, Jason.
TV don't
Stunch.
got yes.
Travell
Stunch.
don't got no kid.
So I'm not trying to be a stepmama.
I know a few.
It's a couple. It's a couple still hanging in there.
And when you
It's a
find, you
couple.
gotta hold on to
I
them.
know a few.
But that's crazy how society be like, if you don't got a kid by a certain as a man, they'll put that oh maybe he gay or homosexual.
Yeah, what if he just got disciplined? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A lot of people, like you said, end up with the wrong one, and then now it's a co-parent situation instead of a family dynamic.
They do the same thing for women too now. So it's like if you over 35 and you don't have kids, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't doing
It don't matter how
blame
good you
game.
look.
Crazy.
We're
There's
doing
something
the
wrong
blame
with
game
you.
something crazy
Yeah.
right now. That's what.
Just because you
Yeah.
don't have kids, maybe they don't want to have no kids.
There's nothing
Don't
wrong with that
force
to me.
nothing on them.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that to me. I don't like the
not.
blame. I don't like the blame game. Oh no, you don't got no kids. You gay. You don't got no kids.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
not
wants
right.
you. It's like, what if y'all
Think
both
what
didn't
y'all
want kids?
think what y'all want to think.
Right.
I know the truth.
Yeah, oh, shout out to rest in peace to the ruler.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to the ones that, people on their own journey.
If you had kids,
How many
take
kids y'all
care of
have?
them.
You have
Me,
kids?
I got 2 boys.
I got 4
Aw.
daughters.
You have 4 daughters?
Four
Are
daughters?
you gonna try for a boy?
Hell no, man.
Do you feel like there's any pressure at any point it was like to let's have a boy? Or
Probably.
you wanted to have a boy?
Of course, every man wants to have a son. I don't know, but after a while, I was like, fuck it, I'm about to. These
After
my dog.
after 4 is crazy.
That's
and
my
no
dog.
son.
This is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
shit. That happens. Shit, I'm.
It
You're not meant
happens.
to be a boy.
Yeah, I don't got no. Yeah, and I don't got multiple baby mamas or nothing. This is one
How many
person.
BM?
Yeah,
You got one
you feel
BM?
me? Yeah.
That's
So it ain't like
good.
I ain't out here just hey.
And that's
some
what a lot
people-
of folks is.
Yeah, I see my
nowadays.
kids every day, every night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you a real
All that.
father.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
They're
right.
my dogs.
I think some men probably feel like, say, if they had one girl, then they have 2. At some point, they trying to get that boy.
Mhm.
But, I know if it don't happen, it don't happen. But I think now they at some point it was like, let's get a boy.
Yeah, a lot of
Let's make
that.
this boy
Sure,
happen.
come on,
Let's
man.
make this boy happen,
Come
right?
on, man. Of course, but hey, it wasn't for me. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of it's cultural pressure too, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Is it
Everybody's
like
always pressure from the outside?
right? Is it like where you like say you passing down your lineage to
Yeah,
the next,
and
right?
look at like Asian society. How important, like in China, how important it is to have boys, and you get
Yeah.
shunned for having just girls. And
Mm.
I just
everybody
believe I was
wants
supposed
that
to be
one
the one to have the
boy.
girls because my dad got six sons.
6 sons?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
got 6 sons. My mama had 2 boys. I just think it had his
Yeah,
that's
daughters.
crazy.
You know
girls.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
balancing
girl.
that out.
Yeah.
That's
What's
funny.
up? That's what's up. Yeah, man. I got 2 boys, so I don't want no more kids. So I'm straight.
Hey, man.
I'm straight, man. But yeah. So you being 24, another thing. You were younger, right? You said you was at where you was at last night. If you want,
I
you
went
don't got
bar
to-
hopping.
You don't got
I
to
went
tell.
bar hopping.
But what's
I'm not
the
promoting
what?
nobody business.
Right.
Bar hopping.
Right. But what's the dating scene like now for a young 24?
A mess. A
Tell us
hot
about
ass
it.
mess. This generation is fucked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why you
Nobody
say
want
that?
nothing serious. They just
What
They
is
just
you
wanna
seeing
have
out?
fun.
Like everybody just want to have fun.
everybody on everybody.
Yeah.
There's nobody that's want to be serious. Everybody is just more.
There was a
on my
time I
head.
just wanted to have fun.
At 23, 24, I wanted to have fun.
I'm in the wrong generation. I'm looking for love. I'm trying to get
You
married.
trying to get you, but you think you'll think you'll be able to find what you looking for in that scene,
Well,
as
being
far as-
outside to the bars and stuff.
or where you think you gonna where
Wherever
you-
God placed my husband,
wherever,
wherever
you
He
at.
placed him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You might be at a book club, might be at the
might
bar.
be at the
Might be
bar.
might be
No.
at the bar. He
I'm
might
like, I'm
be
not
out.
finding no man at the bar.
You might.
You might find a star at the bar.
might
You might
find
find
a-
a star at the bar.
might
Yeah.
How y'all
find
be?
one.
Oh, we met at a bar.
You do the apps? Any of the apps?
Who me?
Dating
Yeah.
apps?
No.
No,
I want to meet my man in person.
in person.
Oh, so don't shoot at her. Don't shoot at her at the gram. Make sure you bump into her.
Right.
One of these.
Oh my gosh, I
Big.
had my ex. I met him off Instagram. That was the worst relationship of my life.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's
Still
crazy
this
that
day.
yeah. 'Cause
I regret it. That's why I said I'm not meeting nobody off of Instagram
nobody
no more.
off the internet. 'Cause
I'm traumatized.
I was wondering because we grew up in a time where we would have to go meet
Yeah.
a girl, and I never like even when Instagram first had started and I was out dating or whatever, I really didn't know how to approach on a person online.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know how to do that, but I feel like nowadays it's like that's how you get it started.
Mm-hmm.
Then
They be
you
saying some things
meet him
when they start your DM.
over the. That's
Wow.
crazy.
I can't do no shit. That's too spooky. I'm not gonna say no crazy shit.
Just something
She
crazy.
screenshot.
Yeah.
Look at this clown ass nigga.
And that's what I be doing. I'm like, girl, guess who this DM is? Like, you in the group chat.
Right. Now you in the
It's
group
me.
chat, man. Is taking risks. I
And
think
it
it's
be everybody DMs. Like,
everybody
come on now.
DMs.
That's
Man, it's
gross.
it's easier to do it when you on the phone. You can't really have
Yeah, we
that
came from the era where
face-to-face
you had to-
interaction.
You had to really go
Yeah,
throw something
you
at
gotta
it.
go.
You
Yeah,
had to
it's
throw some
either
words at
gonna
it.
work
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not, you know. But
Sure.
it's so easy to just shoot something over the internet. But I feel like
Yep.
that the lack of person-to-person interaction is kind of like that might be a reason why the dating scene is as
Mhm.
bad as it is.
And that's why
because
so many younger women go out with older men because they know they know how to talk
they
to
know
them.
how to
you feel
they know
me?
how to
And that's
talk.
why I
Yeah.
like my older man.
And
Like,
see,
oh,
I,
man.
I grew up in an era where if you tried to use online, you were considered a loser.
Yeah, you're a creep.
You were
yeah,
weirdo,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Creep, yeah.
Yeah.
Now you got it online. Now a person to see you at the function, do your eye cocking and holding, and he go home and be like, yo, was that you at the
Like I seen earlier. I passed by. They love doing that. They love doing that.
Right.
That's funny as hell to me. I thought that was fake. So
That
I was like,
is
that's what
That's
crazy.
so corny. If you speak in person, don't even
Yeah.
use your fingers to
Right,
type nothing in
right.
my DMs. Don't
y'all
use
look.
your energy.
You looked at me. I looked at you.
Right.
Right.
And they be like, you look good at that. Oh, bye.
Wow, you could have came and told you that in person.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's that anonymity that gives them a little bit of bravado.
What that mean? I don't even know what that word
Well, I
means.
mean, it means like, when you're online, I mean, you can just sort of type it in because you're in the comfort of your own space.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're not in front of a girl sitting there waiting to see what her reaction is going to be and all of that. Like it used to be, but now it's like you could just type whatever, and if she don't respond, she don't respond. It's
Right.
as simple as
Get
that.
left on red.
You got nothing to lose, basically.
Yeah.
Right,
Easy.
man. My little shout out to my little cousin, man. I think we was young, we were like teenagers or like a little older, but he was a couple years younger than me, and then he was around this time as all those dating apps came out, like Plenty of Fish and all that.
That was on there too.
Nah, but he was. So he was showing me like, oh, this is how I talk to girls and all that.
What was he
Scoring
saying?
though, huh?
Yeah,
What was he saying?
He was scoring though.
What was he saying?
He was. I guess he was just in their messages, and they was pulling up to the crib and all that. Yeah, but I'm like, how you doing this? Like you don't even know. Like you see pictures of them, but you won't interact with them
It
until.
could be catfish. It could be somebody crazy.
Right.
It could be anybody.
Man, he didn't did it. I guess he might be a gem in that.
Yeah.
He started that little. I'm like, bro, I don't know how to do it. That's not on.
Did he
it's not
find a
into me.
wife?
Nah, he ain't find a wife.
He
So,
find
Joe, how
somebody?
did you meet your wife then?
How did I met her at grocery store.
you
I was
Wow.
yeah, I'm married.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
married.
that.
Shout out to
Period.
it ain't
Shout out to
easy.
the
And like I said,
wifey.
it ain't easy. Shout out to the wifey though. But yeah, I met her. I was just out because I was like 23, 24,
Mm.
and I had just finished playing football, and I'm like, all right, now I'm in college, right? I'm like 23, 22. I was actually 22, and I'm like, when I started work, my first job I got when I was 22. I was working at Albertsons, but I put a job application in, and I started working, and then she had a dude and all that, and I was just a friend. I was just a friend at first,
Was she a coworker or a
a
customer?
coworker,
I was just about to
Oh,
ask that.
okay. Yeah.
coworker. She had a dude, and
Some loser.
So when she had a man, would you plan on her? Like, I want her.
No,
Or
I
you
was
be
her friend. She
respectful?
was giving me. She was
Okay.
asking me advice. I'm
Mhm.
giving her advice. Like, hey,
Oh, period.
what about this? He sent me this, or I'm just giving
Oh,
advice.
she's telling you about a
Uh-huh.
relationship
She
problem.
telling me her.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm not. I'm
yes,
not no
that's
dirty
it.
Mac. I'm not gonna.
That was exactly
down
where I was
talk.
about to go.
Yeah.
No, I'm not about to talk down. I'm like, man, I'm looking out. I'm low key looking out for him. Like, like, nah, he cool. What about this? I'm like, but one thing led to another. Then
Mm.
she was still with him. She was still with him. But
One day she said to you, I wish he listened to me like you do.
Right.
probably. But I was
Yeah.
just at work. I was bagging groceries, so I ain't had nothing else to do to listen to her, right?
Yeah.
I'm
trying to kill time. You over here venting.
you killing time. I'm just bagging groceries. So it is what it is.
That's
But
cute. I love
eventually,
that.
one day, I guess we got to a point where we started dating,
Mm.
and we stopped dating. And then it is what it is.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So how do you know when you found the one?
That's a good question.
You don't know. Honestly, that's
Y'all
what
need
I
like
feel
a
like.
feeling or anything? Like I want to change for her.
I didn't want to
The feeling
change.
of the feeling of
You want to
losing them.
change?
The feeling
I
of
just
thinking
didn't
like,
want
man,
to-
what if
I
I lose
just-
this motherfucker?
Right. I just didn't want nobody else.
Oh no.
I just felt like I didn't want nobody else. Like
Yeah,
because I'm like I had other females that I was with,
Yeah, you
but I
of
just
course,
like
yeah.
I'm like I just didn't want nobody. Like I'm like this.
That's so cute.
And
Plus,
like what they think matter. Like you know what I mean? Like their opinion matter. Like usually you'd be like, well, fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
Are you married?
Not yet.
Are you engaged?
Not no.
It's coming up.
It's coming.
It's
It's
You about to
coming.
propose to your girl?
It's coming. Hey, don't put me out there.
Right.
Don't make me sweat.
Right. What's the perfect engagement like? What does it look like to you? Like what would that be?
I'm big on family, so I need to have my family there.
Have your family
Have them in
there?
the cut hiding or something. Probably like the beach or something. 'Cause
beach.
I love the beach.
Beach,
Or something like with nature.
nature. Okay.
Mhm.
So for any prospects watching this, how big is your family?
Big as hell.
Big family. You got a lot of siblings?
I only have a little brother and an older
Mhm.
sister.
Okay.
But I have a lot of family around the
Okay.
world.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Literally.
That's what's up. So whoever's out there,
You gotta have to fly in her family.
To my future boo,
yeah.
I better have not everybody, but I'm gonna give you a list of who to invite. Yeah.
Who to
And everybody on
invite.
that list better be there.
That's what's up. What's your thoughts on that? What was that the first dates that people could go on or something like that? What, are
First
you,
days, don't take me out to eat. I'm not trying to sit down. I'm not trying to go to the movies. I want
What does it
something
look like?
fun. Like,
What's the
show me your
first
Laser
date?
tag
personality.
type shit.
Yeah, take to an amusement park. Let's
Laser
go. Like, this Top Golf anyway.
That might be
Well,
cheaper than a
fun.
fucking restaurant.
Yeah,
I'm not about to sit down and watch you eat.
just
and-
watch. Yeah,
and
that's kind
whisper
of
to
like
each
played
other.
out now. Yeah,
Like,
the
no.
restaurant type deal for a first date. I think that's kind of
Yeah, I want to see your
Right.
personality.
personality,
Mhm.
right. That's what's up.
Mhm.
What about these guys who take women like on like athletic stuff, hiking and stuff like that on a first
I like
date?
stuff like that. I feel like
He
that's
said, "I'm trying to
cute.
see. I'm trying to see if we reproduce. Baby, was
Hiking stuff, that's cute.
Huh?
Hiking and stuff, you know.
Hiking is cool.
Yeah,
A hike,
that's cool.
a hike. That's what's up.
But
Man.
probably, I like the second, third date, not no first date.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
gotta
hike,
express
boy.
interest
Yeah.
in it
Yeah.
first.
You gotta be in shape a little bit. Y'all taking breaks.
I have
and
to
shit.
see rain can every 2 steps. I'm like,
Oh,
like, goddamn, I'm tired.
That's what's up.
But I was having fun because I talk mess with everything I do and I laugh at everything. So
That's cool.
not no first date.
What's the little shit? I was it Culver City Stairs.
Oh,
Me and Real
man.
used to go up there. Oh
Culver
my
City.
That's the
god!
work.
I was like, man, I'm about to go just give me a tummy tuck.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Right, man. If you plan
Lay me on
something,
the table.
right? If you plan something adventurous, bro, at least be a little bit, right? A little bit in shape.
Like, whoa.
You out there dying on the first date, like,
Right. Got your hair
And you know,
sweated out.
like niggas competitive too, so nigga like I ain't finna stop. You stop it, I ain't stop.
Right.
I'm gonna die here.
About to
Fuck it.
pass out.
Right. Just leave me.
I'm gonna die.
Right.
Fuck it. I ain't quitting.
About to pass out on the first date. Call ambulance.
You get up to the top, like, hey, how we get there? Oh, shit. I
Right.
didn't think about that.
Right, man. That's crazy.
Or
Yeah.
Uber helicopter.
Right.
What's a good first date to y'all? From a male's perspective.
From a male's perspective, I like some adventurous a little bit. I say like going, like I say like going on like a date. I like to eat though, so I say
Mhm.
like lunch and probably
Mhm.
like go jet skiing or something.
Yes,
at the,
yeah,
at the
not
beach or
just
something
food,
like
yeah.
that. That'll be
That's
that'll be
good.
cool.
Like paintball or something.
Paintball,
Yeah, that's lit.
paintball. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Put
Y'all
me
be
in the
hating
field.
each other by the end of the first date.
Right.
Shot me in the eye.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, you can't do if you're not good.
Yeah.
If you're not good at something, you can't do it because I'm gonna be mad as a motherfucker.
Back you in your ear, you can't even hear it now.
Yeah.
That's
Me,
what's up.
I'm probably regular, like you know what I'm saying. Like
You gonna take them out to eat.
if they want to go to eat, but we want to go to like a comedy club or something.
Mhm.
Comedy club. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
yeah.
a good one.
If it's on a good night though, now I know I took me and my girl one. It was all niggas we can relate to.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But nah,
You know they be having shows in Compton.
they
They
do.
got comedy shows? Yes.
They have open
Where?
mics and stuff. They have a jazz fest and they have First Sunday.
See, and that's something I actually wanted to bring up with you because with your brand, Compton isn't dangerous. I think the other side of that brand is telling people why it's not dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
Like showing people that here are all the other things you can do. So
Mhm.
you know that might be like the second part, like the part two of your brand, where maybe on your website or something and you're doing, you're like showing people here are all the things you can do in Compton. Here's
Mhm.
all the events. Here's all the places to go. Here's museums to visit, events you're having this weekend. It's something like that where it really like reinforces that message. Now
Yeah.
it's not just you saying it; it's you showing it.
And that's like on my Instagram. On my Instagram, it's a lot of Compton events. 'Cause I be outside. I be having fun. So it's like more pictures of that.
Right.
Like my actual clothes. They be like, "Are you like a nonprofit or something?" I'm like, "No, I'm a clothing
It's
brand."
a clothing brand.
I'm not gonna lie, because he right though. Because when you think, even me at this age, I've been living next to adjusted to Compton my whole life, and when niggas think of Compton, I'm like, the fuck you wanna go to Compton?
Right. What's going on? Ain't really nothing going on in Compton, but it's a lot going on.
But it's a lot going on in
It's a lot.
Compton. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot of little cuts and everything you can go into. They got good facilities that do things. I've been in a couple places in Compton. I was like, I'm in Compton. This shit
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Compton was the first place that took me to Christian camp.
Wow.
Yeah,
Christian
man.
camp. That's what's up.
Real
Right.
Compton.
What schools did you go to in Compton?
I went to LAAA. It's across the street from Magic Johnson Park.
Okay, so
The,
that's
the
on
Middle School.
Instagram.
Okay.
On Instagram? On Instagram side or
on
Avalon?
Instagram, yeah.
I know
And I went to the Mount Calvary, then they shut down. That's why I went there.
Oh, okay.
And then I ended up, I left like briefly. I went to Optimo, but I didn't. That school wasn't for me.
You went Optimal?
He Optimal alumni.
Yeah.
When I was on
Optimal.
Just Business podcast,
Yeah.
they was like, "Well, you did like Optimo."
Oh, yeah, 'cause Tony was Optimal, too.
That's why I know.
It wasn't for me. Every time I wanted to go home.
Yeah,
I
Optimal is a
just-
different.
Take me back to LAAA.
It's crazy being in a private school and during our time in Compton because it was like we was in a private school, but on the other side of the gate it was Compton, and we seen all we school is on Long Beach Boulevard, so we seen all of Long Beach Boulevard. We know what's on Long Beach Boulevard, and it was there like we had PE or whatever, you know, and then the lady walking across
That's
the
so-
street.
that's
So
so
it was
disrespectful.
crazy. It was
That's
crazy,
crazy.
but and shout out to Optimal too though.
Yeah, I used to live over there right there on 132nd, right there by Centennial. And
You went
everything.
there?
Hell no, I went to Long Beach,
No,
Georgia.
we went to.
Uh,
I went to elementary in Compton,
Mhm.
but then I went to like high school in Long Beach.
Yeah,
High
it-
school
Okay.
in Long
him
Beach.
I went to
and,
high
my
school in
partner-
Gardena.
Well, him and
High
the
school.
Day they from
Mhm.
Compton. They Compton babies.
Yeah, man. Born and raised. Yeah, man. But like I said,
Two
Compton.
different sides too. Alondra and Rosecrans.
Yeah, yeah. Compton isn't dangerous, y'all.
Now let's
Y'all-
get nosy.
Y'all ever get it? Yeah,
So I can ask y'all questions too.
yeah. Go ahead. Whatever you got for us.
And you
I want
got-
y'all to start though.
We got about 5 minutes. but
Yeah, go ahead.
for it.
Yeah. What
Y'all got questions
for
on
us?
them cards or something?
He already asked him.
I asked him, but
He said, "Let's get messy."
Let's get messy.
So who saw y'all ideas?
I told you we gonna talk about that off. We gonna talk about that off cameras, but them niggas know who they are.
That's off limits.
But shout out to them.
yeah, but we got some merch coming too, so we might
Yeah.
gotta work together. Maybe we could work with you as far as putting because that your logo is dope.
Yeah.
So
Thank
we kind of
you.
want to put something out there like in that area. Like
Mhm.
we looking for some out there. If y'all got some graphic design and then y'all we got some merch.
You got to design it right there on the couch.
right there. Yeah, that's what we working with.
He said, "Yeah, that's it."
Yeah,
Daz isn't dangerous.
dads aren't dangerous. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Nah,
Oh, funny.
but nah. This was a great little interview. I said little interview. I hate when I say that shit.
Yeah,
You
you
feel
don't
me?
little. I'm saying little.
Yeah, everything was
Hype
this was
your
a big
stuff up.
interview. You
Right,
feel me? This was a
right.
huge
Big business.
interview. Yeah.
Right.
Huge
We-
interview.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming through though. It was dope having you
Thank
here
y'all
at
for
Compton.
having me.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
You give me
And-
what? You DM me, but on Monday?
on Monday, and then
Yeah,
we
that
made
was-
it happen today. We made it happen today, and we, you know what I mean. With us being a podcast, a lot of people they'll flake.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? They'll flake on you, and then because they're like, all right, well, it ain't. They really not receiving nothing on that. In the end, we're not paying. You know what I mean?
Right.
But just to come on, man, and mulch open your brand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it means
Yeah,
a
because
lot,
I
bro.
seen you like the post, and I was like, see if we can get confidence
Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
'Cause
Well, I followed you first, so you followed me.
I don't know.
I
what's
might have
going on.
followed you first.
When I had
probably.
seen y'all stuff, I was like, I want to be on there. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was
Yeah.
looking at y'all stuff, but I didn't want to hit
Cause
y'all
you
up
was on
on
the
that.
you was on the home
I
because you was on
like,
the
oh,
homie
like they stuff.
Calvin and Tony. You was on they
Oh, you was on Calvin and
You
Tony.
told- that's
But
why I seen
before
you.
then, I was peeping y'all like y'all
Yeah.
Instagram
Oh,
stuff, and
shit,
I went
that's
to
tight.
be.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's tight as
Appreciate
a
that.
motherfucker.
I'm
That's
glad-
tight how it worked.
Yeah,
And I seen
And
you
they
like
give me, I'm like, oh, I'm happy.
I seen you
Yeah.
I seen you like a reel, and they run the social media,
Mhm.
and I was like, hey,
Mhm.
ask her, does she want to come? Like I share
Right.
like the thing, so
Right.
I've been
obviously.
I reached. We've been. I was on the phone. I'm like, Compton is dangerous. That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. And I'm gonna
Something
see you at. And tell us about that. I don't know if we already asked, but the Compton event that you was at,
The Compton Fest.
Compton Fest.
Mhm.
How was that?
It was fun. It was so many people out there, and it was like beautiful, especially like Compton.
Mhm.
Well, it being in Compton, it was
Yeah.
beautiful. It was fun. It was a lot of vibes, a lot of performers. It was,
It was
everything
like
that you want in an event, it was there.
yeah.
Mhm.
I wanna.
And I sold out.
You sold out. Oh, that's dope.
That's hard.
That's dope.
Nice.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Man. So next year we want to be. I think we want to be involved with the
Mhm.
Compton Fest. She's coming to the backpack giveaway. One more time before we head out, to let them know where they can find you, how they can find some merch, how they can order some merch,
Mhm.
and whatever else you got coming up in the near future.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Compton_isnt_dangerous. And then my website is comptonisntdangerous.bigcartel.com. And I have a Facebook. I just made a Facebook.
Just made a Facebook.
Yeah.
What about
Compton
TikTok?
is dangerous.
You got a TikTok?
Yeah.
You got one?
I don't know my TikTok name. It's like some random stuff. I
Yeah.
don't even watch like the stuff on there.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
really
just-
post.
That's what I do.
I need to
TikTok,
be on
I be on
there.
the TikTok. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
shit.
Go down the
Hours,
rabbit
like, damn, I
hole.
gotta go to work.
Yeah.
You learn so much on TikTok.
Story time.
Right.
Nigga, story
It's like Mark
Uh,
Beatty.
I be listening to all kind of shit on TikTok.
everything. Like, what the hell? Motherfucker did that?
That's a code.
That is so funny. But coming up, I want to do a pop up. That's coming soon. Hopefully, it'll be in December. I just
Okay.
had an event 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It was called Let's Paint About It.
Let's
It was a
paint
community
about
event,
it.
yeah.
Oh wow.
So I was painting, was like answering questions and stuff.
Oh,
Was it
man.
like
Very
it was
interactive.
like a sip and paint kind of deal, or what was
Yeah,
it?
it turned to
Yeah.
a sipping paint.
It
Cause at
turned
first I'm like, we're not sipping nothing. Like I want to be everybody
Oh, let's
sober.
paint about it. Okay, and you
Uh-huh.
you
And against all
started that?
odds. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up
Oh,
on
and
there.
against all odds.
And shout out to Compton Celebrity because they sponsored it.
Yeah, let us know. Let us.
Oh, the homies was the host? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they was the host.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Let us-
tight.
let us
We
know.
should.
We wanna
Y'all
be
should have told
involved.
us what we.
And when I came out telling them about it, it was like, let's host it. I'm like, y'all want to host it? And it was
Yeah.
like, yeah. I said, don't lie to me now. And they felt they came
Yeah,
through.
they came-
My boys, I know that my niggas always come
Akil
through.
and Tony.
Yeah, they both.
came
They gonna
through.
come through. That's what my boys
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I was talking about they should have told us what we could have did the because I got the street mics.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Interview. We
could've did
interviewed.
that. We could've
That's how we got to
interviewed
interview the
there.
mayor. For
Next
having
event we work
Yeah, next
together.
week I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yeah.
Let
for
us know.
sure.
Tap in.
The pop up.
Sure.
Got the homies hosting. We do street
Yeah.
do the thing,
On the mic,
answer
yeah.
questions and
Yeah.
shit.
That's what's up, man. But appreciate, like you said, appreciate you again coming through.
Thank y'all for having me.
D.A.D podcast, Down and Diligent podcast, the dopest podcast
The one and only.
on the land, the one and only, the original D.A.D podcast. Yeah.
Y'all said original.
Original.
People in the back. That's the
Original.
stuff.
Yeah.
OG D.A.D podcast.
You niggas who know who you are.